this ahead of time. Just trying to do calculations here, sorry. This isn't the most gripping it. But one sort of this I'm calculating. I suppose we should chat about bits and pieces. Dice Warriors 9 Empires, go. Occupy the people while I'm trying to mathematically calculate here.
Dynasty Warriors 9 Empires is a thing that Koei thought was a good idea, despite the gigantic failings of Dynasty Warriors 9, instead of turning around and being like, Luke, we're sorry. We're sorry we fucked up majorly. Maybe it is an apology letter in a sense, but I firmly doubt anything's going to be improved. I'm not hopeful.
I mean,
in the slightest.
I was very surprised to hear that. In a way, I'm surprised, but I'm also not surprised. If you know what I mean. Like, I should be more surprised, but I'm not.
Dynasty Warriors 6 Empires was actually pretty decent, surprisingly. Despite the fact the main game was a bit lackluster. I wouldn't say it's on the level. I'd never, ever say that Dynasty Warriors 6 was on the level of terribleness that Dynasty Warriors 9 is, though, my god. Like, did I ever tell you about my ventures in Dynasty Warriors 9, just how bad it was?
Like, not really. Like, we've never really talked about 9 too much.
Okay, during Hulao Gates, right, I was playing as Cao Cao. And I did the whole thing where you like retreat away from Dong Zhuo after a failed assassination attempt and all that. Then afterwards, I invited him for coffee. We had coffee together, and then I jumped over his gate. Yeah, after he went home, I jumped over his gate and killed him. That's Dynasty Warriors 9 in a nutshell. It's a mess. Yeah.
Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah. I don't know if they fixed that later, the fact that you could befriend officers who were clearly your enemies and attempted assassination targets, but it was terrible. It was really
like
bad.
it's kind of weird because again, it's not like I've never really played 9 much. So
has a lot of big problems, yeah. One of the main problems is you have a grappling hook, and that means you can just ignore everything. And I mean absolutely everything. You can just jump over any gate in the game. So I set myself a challenge of not using it, obviously, and the game was still very dull despite that. It doesn't work. It doesn't work at all. That's the problem. It's just a mess of a game.
Which is unfortunate, you know, because it was. I know it was when I first started, I thought the concept was obviously intriguing.
Yeah, naturally.
But yeah, I suppose that's the problem. Is the execution is like, well, I mean, it didn't quite pan out as they'd hoped, I suppose.
Yeah.
I guess we'll just send you with like. Do I want you doing this, Yampu? Like, I think I do. Yeah. I'll just send you with like. What's the difference movement-wise? So that's that. If I was to send you just swords. It's not an enormous difference. Yeah, we'll send you out. That seems reasonable. You don't need all this. Yeah. You can have some fun in a moment. So what's the idea? So how's Empires going to work then in a game like 9? Like how's that actually going to? Because it doesn't seem like logically to make that much sense.
It's a big open world map. I don't have a fucking clue how it's going to work or whether it's going to work. That is a big unit. Okay,
yeah, that's serious business.
Oh, it's bows again. Odd. Alright, I'm just going to polish... why are you coming back in again? Oh, it's because they keep getting morale and then... Yeah, I forgot about this.
Yeah, so they're coming back. They're coming back to like kind of confuse your units and whatever else.
Yeah. Do you mind not doing this, please? Could you... just not do this? Thank you. Right, okay. She's not going to be a problem. Right, I need to send out another unit, though, to help out with this, definitely. Because, they're not going to be able to take down Quan so easily, given his gigantic amount of defense he has.
He's pretty good, as it turns out, in this game.
He is deteriorating, I've noticed. He definitely started out better than this.
A little bit, but yeah, so that's the thing, because obviously you think of, like, you know, pre-old Empires games, like, it's pretty easy to see how you do it, you know, have all these maps and little battles, and each map represents an area on the overall map, and it makes logical sense. But yeah, doing it for whatchamacallit, for like the way Dynasty Warriors 9 works is like, I don't know, that just I'm not completely sold on it, to be honest.
I'm not sold on anything that has Dynasty Warriors 9 in its title, to be honest. So.
I mean, this is also true. It's sad, but it is also true. It shouldn't be that way. You also mentioned, because like was it 5 was announced not too long ago?
Oh, Samurai Warriors 5.
Yes.
Yeah. It is a rehash. I don't understand why they're doing it, because Dynasty Warriors, Samurai Warriors 4 was a step in the right direction, but they've just rehashed it. They've scrapped it, and they've got all these weird anime visuals, and it doesn't look right. It doesn't look right at all. It looks like it's going to be a flop. It's also Switch exclusive as well.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, Switch exclusive. Remember when they did an exclusive game last? Cough Cough Samurai Warriors 3 for the Wii?
Yes, this rings a bell.
Yep.
This rings a bell. Now, yeah, it seems so strange. It's sort of like a Warriors game. You'd want to be trying to get out on as many platforms as you can. Really.
Absolutely, yeah.
Like, it seems strange to be exclusing it for a console. Like,
yeah. 50% damage chance if enemy moved by tactic. Yeah.
It's one of those ones. It's weird. 'Cause it's like I'm trying to work it out from like the publisher's point of view. Sure, you want as many platforms as you can.
I think they're just trying to get him a bit of that Nintendo money, because they've already been making games for him recently in the form of Hyrule Warriors and stuff.
That's what they reckon. I mean, at least Hyrule Warriors was like, it was kind of weird, but like I don't actually think it was all that bad in execution.
Oh, absolutely not. The most recent one though seems like a cash-in again, unfortunately. But,
yeah. There was a second one there, wasn't there? Which wasn't not so long ago. But
your brain here.
And it's such a shame. But we've mentioned this before in previous sessions that we've recorded about, you know, what do you do with a series like this that's been going for, what 20 25 years? 20
Recently
years
had last year they had the 20th year anniversary, didn't they? So
yeah, exactly. And it's like, well, what do you do? You know, there's only so much that you can there's only so much you can do with a series like this, but it's like,
naturally.
But you don't want to just kind of give up on it, because it's like it must still do okay. Otherwise, surely they would have stopped doing it now.
Obviously, yeah.
So, like, if it's not profitable for them to do it, they would have surely stopped. But when you look at it, it's hard to see how it's that profitable. Like, you know, are they getting as much profit from like maybe from the platform as much as, you know, like these exclusivity deals maybe? I don't know.
I'd say, yeah.
It seems weird because, again, as a Nintendo, would I really want to be forking out a load of money to keep it exclusive? Like, I don't know. I don't get big business sometimes. It moves in mysterious ways. And it's how they like it.
Yeah. I keep forgetting Pang Tong, he has so much leadership.
Yeah, which of course screws around with all your units.
Yeah. So, well, what do I do now? Should be alright on his own. I'll get people to come back, I think, and reformat that way. Right, in the meantime, these guys can drill up a little bit. I mean, that's why we're sending him out with Gan Ningas, because I couldn't send him out with anyone, because he has way too much.
Yeah, exactly. But no, the problem is I'm also biased as well, because like my idea of the best game they could come out is probably like a Samurai Warriors 2 HD remaster, which is completely absurd. But like, that's
I agree. If they want to find success, they need to go back to their roots, and they're never going to do that.
No. I think they're kind of a bit too far past the pale, probably. Which is regretful.
Oh, he's gone that way. What the?
No, he's not gone that way. He's.
Oh, the moves of cycle. No.
Yujin did try to. He considered it.
What's
the
he? Oh, he's attacking the gate. Oh, I didn't see the gate in the way.
It's still a Marteng's gate.
Right.
So.
Okay. Got you.
So, because there's been all sorts going on.
Yeah.
So.
Right, you guys just wait back here. You guys move in over here. Wei Han. Let's get going. Do I want to breach? Is that a good idea? I mean, you're kind of ready, aren't you? And you're ready. I suppose that's fine. Might take a bit more damage if I do that.
Through them.
Lovely. Alright, you move up, and Luciu, you stay kind of in the back.
I mean, I kind of dread to think the amount of like the Twitters or the Reddits or whatever, and everyone just saying, just do what you used to do. Like, I imagine there's probably a reasonable amount of it, but then it's like everything, you know. Resident Evil's exactly the goddamn same.
Absolutely.
You know, why don't you do Outbreak? I'm like, look, I'd love them to do Outbreak, but I'm suspicious they're just not going to do it for whatever reason. You know, so it's stuff like that, and it's like, so be it. But you can't just like. It's the catch-22. You can't live in the past, but if the past is what worked and what you're doing now isn't necessarily working as well, then, you know,
rude.
It's kind of the issue you have. Like you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
So in that respect, they have you know, a degree of my sympathy, I suppose.
Of course, yeah. So, if I march back here, are they just going to go home?
Maybe? I don't know. That still looks like Jiang Xia to me.
I hope they come out, because I'm getting sick of this.
Well...
Also, I'd like him back, please, if you,
I...
don't mind.
I'm convinced that will happen, but we'll see.
Right, let's move in over here. Okay. Hopefully they keep marching on me, but... not fully hopeful. Yeah. Right, one more turn. Brilliant. Okay, then. So, where can I build back to? It's over there, isn't it? Right, and if I do that, I'm gonna have to stand on the other side. He can move back, they can all move back fairly adequately. That's perfectly fine. If I do that, that'll leave that slot free. Not ideal per se, but should be alright. How long left until that's developed? It's a valid question. I do have some research going on, but I can't remember how you check. Oh, it flashes, doesn't it? If you look on the menu.
Pretty sure you're not doing...
Yeah, I'm not developing anything at the moment. Don't believe so anyway. I mean, otherwise I can loot by doing this. No.
That's not the most, yeah. That's not the most useful list I ever saw.
Okay, so, one... You don't want him at the forefront? Yeah. It'd probably be best if I move you around here, build... Oh, you've got no money. Damn it. Okay, that's fine. We can have you do it instead. Right. Build that there. Okay. Need you to move around to here. Oh, damn it. Right, you get behind over here. And you go here and ignite that.
That's
What? Did I build embers?
You built embers.
Huh.
I didn't know whether to say or not. I felt like I probably shouldn't, and that you just have to live with the error. I somewhat apologize.
Okay. That's the problem. Huh. How have I managed that without noticing?
I don't know. So it
Oh,
was like
well.
over 100 hours into this game, so
Yeah.
if it was like 10, then maybe I'll point it out. But it's like, yeah, what can I do? Shrug.
Whatever. I'll just leave it.
It's not like you got much choice. Just like, well, shrug.
Get on horseback, go pull us out of this. Oh, mind you, hold on. No, it's not happening. What about if... Brilliant. Okay. No, the only obvious thing I was thinking about is if we could reload it, but fuck it.
I mean, yeah.
No, it's fine. I'll just accept it. Nice. Okay. Let's polish off this. No, fair enough. Don't polish it off then.
If it makes you feel any potentially better, you can add this to the list of reasons why 9 Empires and Samurais 5 suck.
I just must have not saw that I clicked it. It's fine.
Yeah, I was just like, what do I do? Oh well, it happens.
Right, okay then, so... Ooh, have I got left over? Oh yeah, I was going to do transport, wasn't I? Yeah, I want to drag some of those over here, definitely. So let's get Duchy on the move. Don't really need too much of anything. Do I want him over there, or do I want him... Kind of dependent on if I... Yeah, I need more people here, definitely. So do that first, and then can keep going afterwards. Just zip over there as quickly as possible first. Okay, and then 77 left over. I can't do any more drilling or anything. Have I got anyone? Do Ching-Chi. I'm gonna have to do something. Fine, just do an inspection. I can't believe he's still alive. I'll tell you what, you just do a search. No, I wasn't expecting anything. Right, okay then.
Makes that easy. So, yep, my work here is done. And if Wenping gets beaten, he gets beaten, so be it.
So, me setting fire to myself did work. It's
Well,
intimidating enough for you to retreat.
I mean, it's done enough work for me. I don't need to be involved in this anymore. So, yeah, it's done my job for me. Just check. Yeah, he's fine. Okay, we'll leave. I mean, it's like, you know, what more could I have done myself?
I was just doing your work for you.
Yeah, I mean, I appreciate it.
No worries.
Yeah, I mean, ultimately, if he gets beaten, he gets beaten. There's nothing to do about it, so it's just, yeah, it's kind of what we got, isn't it? I guess it just chillax. Nah, it's... I'm trying to work out what to do exactly. Whoa, no, don't do that. Good grief, don't do that.
Follow the attractive man.
I suppose I could do that one. Yeah, that's something at least sort of semi-useful. Yeah, seems reasonable. Some shit. Alright, that'll suffice for now. At least that's all done. You continue heading down. That's good. Right, Chinlan. I kind of want you in the range of that now. now. If there's any way I can... No, I can't really do that, so I'd have to move them out of the way, which is fine. It's not a big deal. Probably going to need to. Yeah, you can definitely get in the range of that, which I very much do want. So let's get you, like, up here. And we'll get you just... That's the only spot he can go is there, which is kind of unfortunate. And I assume he can make it there, so... Alright then, we'll just do it this way. Hope... Actually, no, hold on a second. If I'm going to do this plan correctly, then it shouldn't make any... He should just go straight in, so it'd be irrelevant. And then, hopefully, this just does the job. Is the plan.
It does the job.
Nearly. It was stretching it. It was stretching, but it's fine. Okay. You guys just continue to... Okay. You've done your job. You've done your job. That's all well and good. Right. Transport. Take the lot because you should get back in time. Yeah, that's no problem. You do the same. Lovely. Okay, that's all resolved. So, we need to do some bits and pieces. Let's use our holy port over here just to touch up with Soufei. And then I guess we'll just do some inspections. Looks fine. I mean, it seems reasonable. Yeah, just do the drill. And we'll do some stuff here. I guess we could just do the inspection. Yeah, we'll just do the inspection. Fine. There's not much else we're doing here. Looks all good. Lovely. That'll suffice. So Yusheng's taken Ku A. I've never gotten that name. It's kind of bizarre. It's the little thing over there. So
they're hitting quite hard.
Yeah, Yuan Tan's having a dab here. He's having a dab. Hello. Yeah, there is movement going on.
Dead men.
Quite a few of them probably should be dead by now, but regardless.
No, they've gone back home.
They did go back home.
Ugh. Well, okay then. I imagine they can't hit me from here at least, so...
Not from that specific spot, no.
Just can't think of another way to bait them out without actually going on land, you know. It's like...
Shrug?
Precisely. Okay, more pirate ships. Just the AI for this segment seems to just be completely brain dead.
Well, I mean, it's kind of a shame. Like, they are being gamed, for lack of a better way of describing it, I suppose, which is, you know, a little unfortunate. Should they try to confuse you or something? Looks like it.
Bloody hell. Right, small chance you could get this port, but I'm going to try and not let that happen, I guess. Right, what's gone on here? You've moved forward a bit, but yeah, you're not really getting anywhere fast, are you? Ganning can move in there if he wants to, I suppose. Might be a good idea if I can move one of these guys around instead. Tell you what, you go back home. Mind you, I can stand here and shoot him for a turn. Have Ganning come in here and let's do a rush on him. Brilliant, okay. Liao, you move over here, do a rush on him. Okay, nothing there.
There's definitely times where I kind of either wish or imagine like what had happened if we played the PK version, but at that point we may already have been killed by the AIs.
I'm very 50-50 on the PK version. It's like, some parts of it I love, other parts of it I hate. So.
Oh really?
Yeah. It's like the fact that you can level up everyone. You could technically have, I don't know, Pt.142 with 90 intelligence and stuff like that. You know, it's just...
Wow.
Wait, no. It does have a limit to where it caps.
Yeah.
However, like, people say... trying to think of someone... Ganning's intelligence could get to 90, for example, because he's relatively close to it.
Yeah.
You know, so I could have Ganning with, say... 90 intelligence, 90 leadership, maybe about 50 something politics, and probably around about 80 something charisma. You know,
it's crazy. How do you do? Is it like a training system then that's implemented?
Yes. You train characters. It costs a bit of AP. At least it gives you something to put AP into. The part of it I do like is the base construction, because you can combine farms into each other and level them up. And you've also got things like jailhouses, politic houses, things like that make tactics more successful, make prisoners more likely to join you, etc. You know, it's good, but it's bad. It's like there's kind of a mixture of problems to counter the amount of good there is in the game. When there's
more complications, there's other issues that can occur, I guess.
Yes, it's a bit mixed as to whether it's good or not. I know for one thing they definitely did scrap the system after that entirely. Like they got rid of it completely and went back to the old
There's a
system
difference
with
between
12.
this and RTK. Like that, just you wouldn't even know that. If they didn't have RTK in them, you could probably think they were different games.
Well, 12 I think is a lot more like 10. They went backwards with that. I don't know if there was some relatively lack of success in this game in Japan or something, but they seem to have ignored it entirely, bizarrely.
Maybe? I don't know. Like, it's not something I can particularly attest to knowing, that's for sure. Some Bob there. I can't think of his name.
It's bizarre anyway. Like 11 is very much standalone, and I absolutely adore it. It's such a shame that it didn't get any form of sequel, should we say?
Yeah, I mean, like, in a weird way, probably the closest you get to this now is probably like Total War, in a way, which is weird to say.
I would agree. Oh, brilliant. Okay. Let's go ahead and take in prisoner. Right, okay, we're cleared up here. Does anyone actually need food now?
Probably.
Lufan perhaps does, but otherwise not really, per se. I can also build on the way back.
I am looking to delve into it at some point, eventually.
I would go for it. Total War seems incredibly, I don't know if Romance of the Three Kingdoms, Total War, whatever the fuck it's called, is
Total War Three Kingdoms
is worth it per se. I don't know if it's better maybe going to Samurai 2 or something like that, but
I mean, like from what I've read and heard, like there's some really good bits to it. But apparently, like the way the diplomacy system works, apparently is really, really well implemented from what I've gathered.
Yeah. I've seen that myself. Yeah.
And I've played plenty of Total War in my time, anyways. A lot with plenty of old Rome back in the day. A lot of my time's been spent with Medieval 2. The stainless steel mod, especially for Medieval 2, is still fantastic to this day and very, very enjoyable. And it's totally free. You can get hold of that. It just makes the game. There's so much more going on, and it's not like Medieval 2 there wasn't enough going on, anyways.
My problem is I'm absolutely terrible at real-time strategy. Unfortunately, I can't think fast enough. I'm so slow with thinking.
So
about
that's
things,
where I should have challenged you to Three Kingdoms. That would have
won easily. I would have just been thinking about what I'm going to do first while you've taken like my main city or something like that. You know.
That's what we need to do as our next series. Is Three Kingdoms Total War.
I know that my brain doesn't compute fast enough. It's like it's been a problem since I was like a kid. So I was way behind on.
To be fair, it's tough, like especially in battles. Like trying to force yourself to not pause during fights is very difficult. Really, really tough to do because it's so easy just to pause. Because of course, like especially in fighting the AI, they're basically pausing whenever they want, issuing all their orders, and then unpausing instantly.
Yeah.
Which is something that it's hard to compete with as a human because, like, even like you watch like people who've been playing that sort of way for forever and a day, and even then, there's only so much that they can physically do in one go. So, yeah, which is kind of frightening when you think about it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, having a look. It's reasonable. But yeah, it's what's what I'm looking for here. Like it is tough. I've tried doing it every now and again, and it is definitely difficult.
Oh, Wang Mo died.
Oh, we didn't even notice that. Whoops.
Yeah.
Well, sorry.
Oh, look at all these injuries. I wonder where they're from. God damn it. Well, at least my fire strategy scared you away. It's all good. Let's just go home and think about what we've done here.
It's off to the naughty chairs, everyone. Let's think about what you did.
Can we actually get out of here? Yeah. There we go. Okay. And, yes, of course, he was busy, wasn't he? So that's fine. Right. So there's nothing I can do there. I may as well, let's go ahead and do another inspection over here, I suppose.
Speaking of well, actually, as well, like, this is going slightly off the beat topic here a little bit, but, like, I had considered at one point, like, trying to do a series of stainless steel.
Stainless? Sorry?
The problem is that it would be really long, potentially, like, and there's so much to do as well, like, there's so much going on.
Oh, right, yeah, sorry.
On stainless steel, it expands upon. I mean, Medieval 2, there's like plenty going on anyways, like with factions and that. But stainless steel adds in. There's even more factions. There's kind of more side stuff going on.
Yeah.
Like it's really, really enjoyable though. Like, I actually reckon. Like I haven't played a lot of the most recent ones. Like I know, like I've heard like Warhammer 2 is like really, really good. So I've been told. I know Frui's playing it at the moment. He's been playing that plenty. He got it given to him. But like out of the Total Wars that I've ever played, like the stainless steel mod's probably my favorite ever. Favorite type of Total War I've ever played.
Yeah.
Which is high praise. I've played quite a lot, especially a lot of the older style. I went through all like all the Romes, barbarian invasions, underappreciated. You know, trying to do that on hard mode as like the Western Romans. Oh god, that is disgusting. Just start the game. Half of your cities are rebelling. What would you like to do? Die.
I remember getting Total War Shogun for my Windows 95 laptop and finding out it didn't work.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Being incredibly sad.
Yeah.
It's like,
Shogun
so I stopped
2,
playing Civ 2 for the rest of my life.
Yeah, Shogun 2 I've got, actually, because they were doing it on Steam. There was like a 2 or 3 week period, I think, where they were actually giving away the game for free on Steam.
Yeah.
I got that. It's really good. Like, I think what it helps in a way. The problem you've got is playing the game a lot is how well the AI does, and the AI is pretty good in Shogun 2 because it's pretty uncomplicated. There's not a lot going on. Oh no.
Well, guess it's gonna come dancing through your door soon.
Yeah, that's all right. I'm sure people just give me more goods here.
Spread rumors in Wu Ling. How the fuck has he got?
Zhuge Liang. Zhuge Liang. What do you expect?
Well, it's only 2 people. It's fine.
Frickin' Zhuge. Let's pull everyone. Let's pull everyone back here. This is fun. Yeah. Let's just get back in. Demilitarization is probably reasonable here. But yeah, Shogun 2 is very enjoyable. And like I would say, if anyone's like never played a Shogun game before. A Total War game before. Like, Shogun 2, I think, is a really good entry point because it is fairly uncomplicated. You know, it looks really nice.
Yeah, I definitely didn't struggle with it whatsoever, I promise.
Yeah, the battles are pretty straightforward. The one thing that is deceptive, though, and you can need to get caught into the first time, is, like, triggering an early realm divide, which is catastrophic for the player. Like, absolutely catastrophic.
What time period is Shogun 2 set during?
It's set during Warring States.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, you're set during the Warring States.
For the record, that's just a general term, but I know what you mean.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. And that's why. The Sengoku, is it known as officially?
Yes.
Sengoku
well,
period.
post Sengoku, yeah. No, Warring States could refer to about 4 different time periods in Japan.
Oh, I didn't realise that.
Yeah.
Eugene, what the fuck are you doing? Really?
Yep, he wants you.
Really, Eugene? For the love of God, man. Just... Oh, for Christ's sakes. I don't... You've got bigger problems, buddy. Like, I'm not even... What are you doing? What in the blue hell are you doing, man? Oh, for God's sakes. Can I, like, tell you to go away, please? Can I misinform you? 45. Like, I think I'm actually going to try and misinform him and send him back home. He's being an idiot. Let's get you, like, over here and, like, misinform him. Thank you, you moron. Just, I don't even know, folks. I don't even know what that was about. Unbelievable. Anyways, yeah, before I go, yeah, so, what was I saying? Shogun 2, that was
Shogun
the
2.
Yeah, Shogun 2, yeah. The one thing that is fascinating, though, about the game when you play it, because it's, like, it's very kind of fast-paced, is, there are definite situations where you just see the AI, just, like, almost the most random force, just ruffle stomps half the map, but you're not involved in. And it's kind of hilarious, because then you eventually, because you're in this weird spot, with Shogun 2 especially, like I kind of like doing it a lot in like other Total War games, you know, trying to send out diplomats and sort of spies and that to kind of, you know, meet other factions, you know, so you can kind of get information on the map. It's generally not a good idea though in Shogun, because like the AI will kind of like go heavily against you very, very quickly, and they'll all just gang up on you, so it's not really worth you kind of exploring the map very much, which is kind of unfortunate. But what ends up happening is that, yeah, like, you'll find, like, you know, you've got, like, the frickin', you know, these big forces, the Takida, your Imagawas, your Tokugawas, Yurisugis, and then suddenly you've got, like, some random force on, like, the western coast just ruffle stomps half the map, and you don't even know until you get there, and you're like, what the hell's going on here? And you ask about information, like, we own half of Japan. I'm like, oh dear. And then they just destroy you. It's pretty hilarious watching the AI and how they play sometimes. It's kind of scary, but at the same time, it is also kind of hilarious. But yeah, definitely, if people want to, like, haven't played it at Total War before and want a good entry point, Shogun 2, I think, is a very, very good candidate, we'll say, for that. Okay, so we want Chenlan taking this city down.
So one thing to note that I didn't like about the Three Kingdoms game at a glance that they made was they had a bit where they were introducing the Sun family, obviously, and Sun Xuan, Sun Jian, and Sun Ce were all together, like stood together. I was like, Sun Xuan would have been like 5,
at best.
Maybe not even that. Yeah,
he may not have been alive.
Yeah, Sun Ce being an adult as well, he would have been a teenager. So
yeah, at best. But I mean, this is historical liberties is the phrase it's the phrase I've used in Kessen 2. This game takes liberties with history to some degree. Pangzi, I don't even think it. You know, I'm going to take the extra technique points. I'll take the extra technique points. That seems good enough for me. I don't think I really need to be worrying about that. Okay, so I need to look at the situation quickly. We do have enough food here now. This is good. So we are going to... yeah, we're going to wait out here. We're going to increase our will. Especially with Lin Yao. I kind of want to just move on here. I want to deal with this situation as quick as I can, so... and if these places are a bit slow to develop, it's not a disaster. So, but I kind of just want this situation over and done with. So, yeah, just head over there. I should have got you building something. That was a bit of a mistake. That's fine. Just recover for now. That should be fine. And then we'll get back on with it next turn. But I think that should be fine. Regardless, over here, I haven't been doing much of this recently. I have got We've still got Zhang Ni currently. Oh, he's in the other unit, of course. He's the guy I captured, so it's reasonable. Alright, let's just sort the situation out here. Plenty to resolve. I need to get a garrison up here. This seems like a good idea. What have we got here? That. We do require some extra garrison, preferably. And probably some of that too. Okay, what have I got here? I don't know. What have I got here? I know I've got, oh, Li Tong's reappeared here. Of course he has. Okay. Zhu Hei's here because he's my, Yes. Yes, this rings about. Why the hell is Li Tong A cavalry? I don't even. Like, whatever. Sure. Yeah, that should be fine. That should be reasonably fine. I reckon that should probably be maneuvered down, though. There's stuff to be moved here. It's fine. Either way, let's go and move some shits. Right. Okay, I can't do that yet. Oops. Forgot about that. Oops. Oopsie daisy. So here we'll guess we'll recruit. And that means I've got no officers. Do I have anyone else anywhere? Sumafu, Li Tong, Zhu Hei. Okay then. Oh. Oh, right. I was about to say, how have I got no will? Like, what? And suddenly I'm like, oh, right, of course, I don't have any, I don't have any dudes here. That would explain that. I've got more people to reward? Oh, because the people are moving in slowly, and it's all being kind of worked out as we go. Okay, then. It's not the, prettiest looking turn I've ever had, folks. I apologise. Oh, right, I've already done that as well. Just hold on for now. I mean, like, if you can find me some gold, Simafu, or maybe find me, like, a great wise sage or something. 48 gold's fine.